morning everybody, we've got the 350 here. If you remember in the last episode, we found out that the fan wasn't working. I have looked at some fans, tried to look at some 350s breaking and stuff. They're a lot harder to find than you think. I'm going to actually take the fans off. We're going to start the job because I need to get them off anyway. But when they're off the car, I can just fully confirm that the fan's not working. We're going to just send power straight to the fan from the battery. So we're going to send the power straight from the fan just to the battery, and that's going to just confirm if it's the fans or not. And then in today's video as well, we have got some new wheels to put on the car, and we're going to be fitting them wheels at the end of the video, or after we figured out what we're going to do with the fan. So let's go and figure out what we're doing with that fan. So the fan shroud is here, it's just this thing here, and luckily on Jap cars, they're not usually like bolted in that well, to be fair. They're usually just very simple, and the radiators themselves on Jap cars are pretty simple, to be fair. So the fan shroud is here, we can lead the radiator in. We have these two tabs here which can just lock and pull up, and then once they pull out, that just is going to allow the radiator to come back and forth sort of thing. But we don't even need to start the really. There's two 10mm here, and then pretty much they're just pushed into the bottom. There's just two tabs on the bottom that are just pushed in, but the idea is we just need to get everything away. So we're going to have to get this airbox off, get this off, get this top radiator hose off, and we should be able to just wiggle it out there. So you can actually take this cover off without taking the strut brace off. I'm hoping that we can get the airbox off without taking the strut brace off and everything. But you can just see, again, just so much like oxidization of everything. Like nothing is like, see, it's just been sat here for so long. Why the car's here as well, I'm probably going to change the belts, because I don't know when they've been changed as well. We just look at all the cobwebs and everything. I can't wait to just get a jet wash, just get underneath it and just clean the whole engine bay and everything, and just wipe it over, because right now it just looks horrific to work on. So the airbox is somewhat simple to come out. Just make sure that you pull back this thing beforehand, because it gets caught on that. Since there was no air filter, you can actually see like little bits of stuff that's been getting through, so I will be cleaning that mass sensor, but in good old Lockwood spirit, as soon as I need it, I can't fucking find it anywhere, because I did have some contact cleaner, but that's fine. I don't know where it is, but we'll find it. We'll get some more. So now we can actually see a lot of the fans, so we just need to take a couple of things off. This thing is going to need to come out of the way. Anything that attaches the fan to the radiator, we're gonna have to get off, and we might lose a little bit of coolant, but if I just keep everything above the radiator, it shouldn't ideally leak out. That probably won't anyway, it's just an overflow. But let's pull off this main radiator hose, and then pretty much I should be able to slide it out then, after I just took off the two bolts at the top here and the connectors. But let's get this radiator hose out, let's hold it up, and hopefully we won't lose much coolant from it. Let's start spinning nice and freely, see if we can get a screwdriver in there. Right, get ready. Okay, that's a fair bit of coolant. Sorry, environment. Let's try and put this behind here so that just stays up. Beautiful. Oh, it's still coming out. Great. Oh, sorry. Hey, it'll probably just do a good job of cleaning up all the oil that's under there. You're welcome, environment. So there's clips I've got to take off from underneath. Just basically just got to disconnect the clips from the fan from underneath as well. I've done this the total wrong way around. I wish I did this before I've got coolant fucking dripping everywhere. So now, realistically, should be able to just pull this up and out. Should be in the key word. Oh, we're getting stuck on a bracket here, air conditioning bracket. That looks rusty, so let's see if we can just get it off. This overflow bottle literally is just one 10mm bolt, and then it just like slides out the bracket, so we'll just get that out of the way. That'll allow us just to put this aircon pipe just up and over. Right now, we should, I think we're good there. There we go. Apparently, these motors are terrible, and they just wear out, and this happens to a lot of people. What we're going to do now is we're just going to get some wire and just send the wire to the prongs from the battery, give it a constant 12 volt, and see if they turn on. Okay, so we've got a couple of wires just linked to the battery. So the green one is power, and I believe the black is ground. But we're just going to put this one on the power one, and then we're just going to dab the other prongs with the other one, and hopefully this fan starts kicking in. If it doesn't kick in on any prongs, then we know the fan motor's dead. So let's just put that one on there. Nothing on that one, nothing on that one, nothing on that one. So the motors are totally dead. So at least you don't have to be spending hours and hours trying to find a wiring issue, because I think we found our issue. So what I'm going to keep searching for them fans. We need to find someone breaking these fans. They do like aftermarket ones. Mishimoto do a radiator and like aftermarket fans and stuff, but I've heard that the fans only work on like one setting, so they're either on or off. So apparently if the fans come on, it's like super loud, and they're super loud all the time, and it's super annoying. It will be good for them drifting. For the time being, I just want to just get this car up and running for the road. So now let's go inside, get the new wheels on, and let's put them on the car. Okay, so I've got the wheels here. They're just out of shot. I'm going to walk them in. I can't wait for them on. Let me go and get them. Boom! Yes, they are the 370Z wheels that I had off my S13. Kind of cheating because they're not new. They were on the S13, but I like ran them on the S13 for like a week. And these are actually 370Z wheels, so they'll fit perfectly on here with a PCD. I don't know how aggressive they're going to be, but we're going to put them on. A lot of people was wondering why I put the wide ones, the 9.5Js, on the front of the car and put the skinny ones on the rear. So there's a few reasons why I like to put the wide ones on the front. One, for aesthetics. I think it looks sick when you've got the big wide wheels in the front of the car. I think it just makes the whole car look more aggressive. That's the styling drifting, and then going on forward from that, obviously when you're drifting, which we are going to be on this car, we don't have like 800 horsepower. So we want the skinniest wheels on the back. Then you put the big wide wheels on the front for better grip, and you can be really, really aggressive with your caster, camber and toe, and that's just going to help for self-centering the car. And obviously when you're drifting, you're going to be going through so many sorts of like rear wheels, so you have different wheels, different tyres, different setups. So if you have like perfect, amazing fitment, wide wheels in the back, you're just going to change them anyway, and then you're going to just ruin that fitment for the next wheel. So the idea is keep the aggressive wheels in the front and just use the skinny ones to the back, because it's only got like less than 300 horsepower with this car, and the bigger the wheels you're going to have in the back, the more grip you're going to have. And for a car with this power, you don't want all the grip on the back. Cars do that for manufacture, so you have more grip on the back to stop you spinning, but that's counterproductive. We want to spin, so we want the bigger ones on the front for more grip on the front, and then skinny ones in the back for less grip on the back. We've got quite stretched tyres on here, so we can be quite aggressive with this, with the spacer, but I'm not sure which one we'll need. We have got some 20s in the car, but we might need some 30s. And the car at the minute is still on standard suspensions, so it's not that low, so we'll get away with a lot more width as well. So let's try them on the front. I'm so buzzing. We have got PBS sending some pads to us. My guy's PBS. Again, it's just so dirty under here. So many cobwebs. Oh. Something is stopping it. So you have this stupid little bolt here. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I feel like that's stopping me from putting my new wheel on. I'm going to spin it around a couple of ways, but I feel like that is stopping me from putting the wheel on. I have no idea why or what the hell that does and why it's there. Oh, thank God, luckily it just unbolts. What the hell that's there for, I have no idea. Maybe to like center the wheel on or some shit? Nah, I don't fucking know. Get that shit away. Cool, yeah. I might not even need that much of a spacer on this. The fitment looks pretty spicy, as it is, to be fair. Let's bolt it up, let's gun it up, and let's drop it. Are we clearing the brakes? I think, yeah, we are clearing the brakes, which is good news. Yes, I like that. Maybe just a 10mm. Obviously when we put the coilovers on, we're going to be able to camber up a lot more and make it a lot lower, and we can go even more spicier. But I think that's a good amount of spice. Yeah, like a fucking sandstorm. Right, let's see how the backs fit. This tyre is really flat. Don't know how wide it's flat, but it's definitely flat. Yeah, we can always chuck a 20mm spacer on that bad boy. Very cool, very nice. I like it. Well, let's jack it down and see how it sits. Right, even more coolant's pouring out. God, that tyre is flat as a pancake, mate. Wow. We need some lows. Why is the wheel gap so much bigger on this side than it is on this side? It never used to be. I think it's just because the suspension's been lifted and it's not been settled. Probably because look at the fucking profile of these tyres as well. I am trying to order some coilovers. Do not worry. We definitely need the space on the back instead of the front, because that's absolutely atrocious. So we're going to take the wheel off, put the space on the back. These on the front, they're pretty nice. Probably going to, when we get the coilovers, probably going to get some more spaces then. But other than that, I like it. Looks good. That's a bit better. Probably in the future when it's low, I'm going to bend this lip back, roll this lip, and then push him out even further. But for the time being, I'm happy with that. Well, I'm not going to need a fucking choice, to be honest. Yes, I know we need some coilovers. Leave me alone. But looking better already. Right, have you seen anything more disgusting in your entire life than this? I mean, yeah, I wish I put the coilovers on first. So this is how the 350 is sitting. It's actually sitting a lot better. It actually looks a lot better with these wheels. We just need to get the fitment sorted, so we need to get some coilovers, we need to lower it. I'm going to get onto PBS, get them to send me some brake pads out, and I'm going to get some new discs. I've had a play with all the bushes off camera, and everything seems fine, everything seems tight. I actually think once we've got the brakes on, and once we've got these fans sorted, it'll be ready for an MOT. I actually think it will actually pass an MOT. I can't see it failing anything, I actually really can't. But all I've got to do now is try and find these fans. You can actually buy the motors new themselves, but I've heard things online about it's not the best way to do it. But I feel like I've got no choice. If I can't find any second-hand ones quickly on Facebook, I'm going to have to just buy them, because right now I can't really drive the car without that fan on. It's really annoying. So the next things we need to do, we're going to order some brakes, get some brakes done, and I just can't wait to drive this car. I honestly cannot wait to drive this car. I've been in Euro car parts, and for some reason they don't do a drive belt for the alternator and the power steering and stuff. They only do a drive belt for the aircon. So I'm going to have to go to different shops today and have a look and see if I can get a drive belt, and then going to get some contact cleaner and clean that MAF sensor. So when we've got this fan, everything's going to go back together, and then get it for an MOT and actually go and drive this car, hopefully. But thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the 350. I am. We need to sort out that fitment though.